that man was designated and assigned to be the gatekeepers of this planet, of this physical realm. That we were, that was always God's intention, that man would be the gatekeeper. And the way that it's set up, God does nothing in this world without us. Nothing. And not only that, but Satan can do nothing in this world without us. That's why, you read a story like the children of Israel coming out of Egypt. Really, this was a showdown, not between Moses and Pharaoh. It was a showdown between God and Satan. But both God and Satan needed a man. And both of them were limited by the man they had. Moses was literally able to limit God. And Pharaoh was the representative of Satan. Both of them had to come into the world and influence the affairs of the world through their men. They weren't permitted to do so otherwise. It's not that God is unable to, but he's limited himself. He has made an agreement with us. He has entered into a partnership with us. It's the way he does it in this world. One day we're going to fully understand it. But that's why we were created. We weren't just created to sing songs for eternity. We were created to represent him. We were created to be his agents in this world. Yeah. When Adam was created, you don't read about him singing worship music in the garden. You hear about him naming the animals. You hear God saying, subdue the earth, take authority over it, multiply, reproduce, possess the earth. It's all these things that have to do with dominion. So that's why man was created. Jesus, when God wanted to save humanity, Jesus didn't just appear as this ghost that came into the world. What did he do? He had to come through the gate of Mary's womb. Yeah. That's why Jesus became a man. He had to become a man in order to accomplish the redemptive work, because it wasn't for a God or an angel, it was for a man. So intercession as well is a privilege that belongs exclusively to man. And it's such an important role that the Bible tells us that at this present moment, Jesus himself is involved in this role. It says that he ever lives to make intercession for us. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, well, that's a contradiction. You just said that this is a role that is exclusively man's. And then you said Jesus is doing it. But remember, Jesus is a man. That's right. I didn't say Jesus was a man. I said Jesus is a man. Today, right now. Think about this. For all the ageless eons of eternity, the Son was an uncreated, non-physical, spiritual being. He was one with the Father. He was in the Father's bosom from eternity. That's what we believe, right? He was God, the uncreated Son of God, a member of the Godhead himself. But in that moment when the Holy Spirit impregnated Mary with the seed of Christ, that moment he became a man. He lived as a man, he died as a man, and he resurrected as a man. Even today he bears the scars in his physical human body. For all of eternity, there will be a man seated at the right hand of the Father. Jesus. A man, just like us. Luke 22:69, Jesus said, hereafter the Son of Man shall sit at the right hand of the power of God. Notice how he identifies himself as one of us. He doesn't say the Son of God will sit at the right hand. He says the Son of Man will. He will wear the scars of his human experience like badges of honor for all of eternity, like a wedding ring, showing his love for us and his desire to identify with us for all of eternity. So he is still a glorified man, as we will also be in eternity. And as a man, he has the right to intercede on our behalf. Isn't it awesome? I just have the sense when I talk about these things that this stuff goes so much deeper than we will ever understand in this world. Why he came, why he became one of us, why he still is one of us.